Yo, family, we back with another one. Will Diddy beat his case? That's the question of the day. Will Diddy beat his case? Since the prosecutor has been dropping charges off his RICO for stuff they haven't been able to prove. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna talk about it. We gonna get right into this article and see what they say. Diddy might be on his way home. We gonna discuss all that. Say in a stunning move the day before closing arguments in Diddy federal criminal trial in New York, prosecutors have pulled back on some key testimony during the trial, specifically attempted kidnapping, arson, and abetting sex trafficking. Okay. So they took all those charges off. Prosecutor said in a letter to the judge, the government is following his honor's instruction to streamline the jury's instructions. It say the reality prosecutors seem to feel they have fallen flat on proving Diddy allegedly kidnapped former employee Capricorn Clark, who was taken to a building and given a lie detector test to determine if she stole Diddy's jewelry, and Cassie when she was allegedly held at the London hotel. Now, see, this is where the feds messed up at, y'all. I'm finna tell y'all where they messed up at. They messed up by talking to Cassie and all these other witnesses that they had and just asking them about all the bad stuff about Diddy. Like, they didn't prep them. A lot of them you could tell didn't even know they was gonna be cross-examined. A lot of them, the feds probably went to them like, if you don't tell us what we need to know about Diddy, then we gonna lock you up. But what they did was they just told the bad stuff about Diddy. So once they got crossed by Diddy lawyers, they ended up looking stupid, y'all. A lot of them ended up looking dumb. And when they ended up looking stupid and dumb, you know what I'm saying, the prosecutors couldn't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? The prosecutors didn't even use all they witnesses. Like, it's a whole lot of stuff they put in there that they ain't even have to use. The Kid Cudi stuff, that could have been left out. What else? All these kidnapping stories, and none of this proven at all. So they could have left that out. But hey, you know, when people go to the feds and they telling them something, sound like hearsay till they feel like they got a little bit of evidence or whatever, then they go try to run with it. But at the end of the day, this is why those charges was took out, simply because they wasn't proven. Then it says, more surprising, prosecutors are not pursuing the attempted arson claim that Diddy blew up Kid Cudi car in a jealous rage. During the trial, prosecutors never directly linked Diddy to the fire. Both of these charges relate to the racketeering of Rico Diddy faces. Now, like I said, they didn't prove it. Kid Cudi, he went in my house. He hurt my dog. He opened all my Christmas gifts. He blew my car up. He did this, he did that. I'm trying to figure out how Kid Cudi ain't had no cameras at his crib. It on the outside. Now, if I'm a celebrity, I want cameras on the inside of my crib and on the outside of my crib. Period. Like, if you're a celebrity, there should be cameras on the inside of your house and on the outside. He ain't had no video. He ain't had no proof. Everything was hearsay. They didn't have no witnesses to say, like, yeah, I drove Diddy to Kid Cudi house, or I seen Diddy when he did it, whatever like that. All Kid Cudi had as proof was Diddy telling him that he was gonna blow up his car. Diddy ain't taking the stand, so it ain't like Diddy finna sit up there and say, yeah, I told Kid Cudi I blew up his car. See, it ain't what you know, it's what you could prove. And basically, they didn't prove a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really proved it, you know what I'm saying? They ain't proved a damn thing, you know what I'm saying? Only thing that these prosecutors really proved is that, one, Diddy a freak that like baby oil. And for two, he was throwing his money around. Now, that's the worst part. Because using your money for things does fall under the racketeering. And what people don't realize about a RICO is you only need to be convicted of one charge to get the maximum time for a RICO. It's not like how it is in a regular case, and if you beat every charge but one, then you get a life sentence. No, RICO is a RICO. So if you convicted of one thing, you still get the amount of years that come with a RICO, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it's in the jury hands. If the jury finds him guilty, they all agree that he guilty on at least one thing, he still got to get that RICO time. Charged with them RICO numbers. That's crazy. Then it say, as for the aid and abetting the sex trafficking charge, prosecutors don't explain what elements of sex traffic they will 86 from the jury instructions. Prosecutors are not dropping the various sex traffic charges, only elements of them, and specifically aiding and abetting. Prosecutors do say in their letter they want instructions that just because women, Cassie and Jane, gave prior consent to sexual acts, it does not mean it can never be withdrawn. Well, see, this is the problem. Now, when they were sitting on the stand, it was hard with Jane, Cassie, whatever female went up in there, right? It was hard for them to say that Diddy forced them to do things when at certain times the things they did was consensual. Big word, consensual. Break that down. I'm finna go on here and break consensual down for y'all. Consensual mean that you agreed to it, goddamn it. Like, yeah, you was with it, huh? Papa Marley, I'm sweating, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? They was in there doing drugs and all, consensually. Doing the drugs, Cassie, consensually. Paid for the ex-workers, you know what I'm saying? Consensually. That means you were acting on your own. You were doing it on your own. That's called doing it consensually. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, consensually. Yeah, big word. So it's like, if you say, y'all know I can't say the word, so I'm going to use grape. I'm going to use the word grape. So if you get up there and you say, Diddy grape me, all right, pause. Did you call the police? No. Did you make a police report? No. Did you go to the police station? No. Was you still around Diddy after that? Yes. Did you ever do it with Diddy consent? Yes. Now it's like, wait a minute, hold up. 1,000,000 times you did it consensually, but what you saying is, this one time, he forced you. He made you. He took it from you. Now, Cassie and the lady Capricorn said that. I wasn't there. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm not saying Diddy ain't hurt them. I'm not saying that what they said not true. But what I am saying is, y'all made it hard to be proven in a court of law because y'all have so many instances where it was consensual. You see what I'm saying? Once it's consensual, then all that stuff go out the window. It's like, bruh, after y'all saying he did this, y'all was still around him. Y'all still, you know what I'm saying, slept with him consensually. You know what I'm saying? The one girl said she loved Diddy because she had a dream that R. Kelly was trying to get in Diddy saved. And everybody like, girl, what the hell you talking about? I ain't knew what's going on. Girl, what the hell you talking about? What you mean you had a dream? The only person we respect around here with a dream is Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? We don't respect nobody else's dreams around this bitch but Martin Luther King. So if you ain't Martin Luther King, bitch, we ain't respecting your dreams. You see what I'm saying? But she said R. Kelly was trying to get her and Diddy saved her from R. Kelly. That's a whole nother thing, right? When they went to the feds, or when the feds went to them, and they were saying all this bad stuff about Diddy, they never said anything good about him, which led the prosecutors and the feds to think they had an open and shut case. When these people got crossed, oh, Diddy did this for me, he did that for me, he paid for this, he bought me this, he did that, he did this. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? They tried to railroad this man in court. Then it say prosecutors also say jurors should be told just because a woman received compensation does not preclude a finding of forced labor which relates to ex-trafficking. And as far as ex-trafficking, prosecutors want jurors to know neither physical restraint of the alleged victim, no commercial acts are required to prove coercion and trafficking. Okay, now that's the end of that, but I'm just saying, man, when you when it boils down to it, man, and you break it down, it just wasn't proven. And now, like I said, I hate this for Diddy because I think they gonna get him on the money, and that's where the racketeering gonna come in at. Cause your money was used for all these things. That's the only thing I see. Other than that, I mean, what they should have did was, okay, we charging you with some type of domestic battery, abuse, or something for what he did to Cassie. This was so crazy. We didn't even know the whole trial and the whole case and all that was going to be based around Cassie until it started. And that's exactly why I didn't cover the whole case. Because after a couple of days in, I started to see, man, it's going to be all about Cassie. Cassie done with her being crossed by the defense and all that, long gone. 3-4 weeks later, still talking about Cassie. 5-6 weeks later, we still talking about Cassie. So it's like, damn, this whole case was about Cassie. Y'all gave Diddy the wrong charges. Where was his domestic violence charges at? That's what y'all should have had in there. Or something. That's what y'all should have put in there. Because where was those at? We got a whole video of that. That was easy to be proven. And that's the crazy part. Everything that was easy for them to prove, they never charged him with. Like, I wish the feds would raid my house and find drugs, but couldn't charge me with the drug. They didn't do that with Diddy. Go on his jet, his guy, the drug mule, the guy, the mule, the one that cut the deal with the feds, the one y'all said wasn't working with the fed. Whole time nigga was working with the fed. What name? Brandon Paul. Yeah, that guy. He said on the plane, all the drugs, man. Okay, cool. They gave him that like. So even when they raided Diddy crib and found stuff that shouldn't have been in there, they built the whole damn case off baby oil. Baby oil. Baby oil. We gonna overlook these drugs. What about that baby oil? The gun, I guess they say it belonged to security or something, so the gun ain't matter. Now, this the crazy part. Making those videos of stuff, I'm guessing unless you like on OnlyFans or in a company or in a business like Settlement, corn's supposed to be illegal. They found all the tapes. They didn't even charge him with that. But that's supposed to be against the law too. Remember, Diddy did R. Kelly, nigga set up the camera, nigga. That nigga want set up, he set up the camera. But at the same time, though, they didn't charge him with that. You know what I'm saying? His son dropped the disc. Y'all hit the wrong house. They ain't go to the house that Lil Combs told them to go to. After he told them they went to the wrong one, they ain't even go check that house. But at the end of the day, they didn't even charge him with the stuff that they found. This whole damn case was about Cassie and baby oil. Baby oil. Diddy had more baby oil than anything, but I tell you one thing, Diddy had that baby oil because Diddy always been a slick motherfucker. Yeah, Diddy been a slick motherfucker since the 80s. Diddy been slick. You know what I'm saying? But that's all it was about. Now, the crazy thing too is Diddy, if he do beat the case and come home, he ain't got no friends. Now, I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. So y'all help me figure this out. What the hell is TD Jakes and Oprah doing sitting in the church talking about Diddy? Yeah. Oprah and TD, we ain't never partied with him, ain't never been around him. Oprah and Diddy got 1 million pictures with each other. Millions of them. Oh, y'all think I'm playing? Hold on. We gonna do our Googles, cause Buddha don't be lying like them other channels do. I don't be lying like them other channels do. Y'all know that. I don't do no bapping. We don't do no bapping over here. Look at that. Look at that. Oprah say she never went to a Diddy party. Oprah say the longest she ever been around Diddy was 30 minutes. Damn, Oprah, you and TD Jakes, boy, the game is dirty. Y'all dirty. We do it to ourselves, though, boy. Don't nobody turn on us quicker than us. That's why if you hit that subscribe button, goddammit. But don't nobody turn on our people quicker than us. They done turned on the man. How the hell TD Jakes get Oprah to come to the church to speak on Diddy is crazy. Listen to this, y'all. Listen to this.
Never been near a puff party. Never been near.
I thought you never been near a puff party. Liar. Oh, man. I love Oprah, though.
And anybody who knows me knows if there is a party, I'm the first one out.
Right.
I'm the first one out.
But people love salacious stories.
Yeah.
They love salacious stories. And you can tell them stories about you feeding those girls in South Africa.
They don't want to hear about that. Right?
They don't want to hear about that at all. If you tell them about Puffy's biceps, they want to follow you all the way around the world. And I think it's because...
TD Jakes, ain't nobody out here talking about Puffy biceps. I'm finna show you what we talking about, Jakes, because you think you slick, you and Oprah, boy. Y'all got the church believing. Y'all ain't never kick it with it. Not TD Jakes. Come on, man. How the hell? TD Jakes, how the Hey, TD Jakes, you dress like the man. You dress just like Diddy, but you want me to believe you never kicked it with Diddy. What the hell going on here? TD Jakes, you want to lie, mother boy. Y'all be lying, boy. Boy, y'all be lying. TD Jakes, I thought you never been to the parties. I thought you never kicked it with Puff. Oh, no, TD Jakes, you just stepped down from the congregation and everything. TD Jakes. Why is Puffy laid all on your chest, nigga? Puffy laid all on your chest, nigga. P. Diddy ain't got no more friends. Jay-Z denounced him. Oprah denounced him. See, in Hollywood and in the music, not in rap, but in the music against the other people, they don't denounce their people for the public. You know what they do? Be quiet. Yeah, be quiet. They just shut up on it. Don't talk about it. They just keep it on the quiet. Yeah, that's all you're going to hear from them when it's one of theirs. Nothing. But TD Jakes, you and Okra, y'all bogus, man. Y'all lie, but like I tell people all the time, man, that's why you don't want to get around these people, man, and be thinking they're your friends, and thinking they got your back, and thinking they going to be on your side. TD Jakes, you supposed to be helping Brother Love get on the right track. This man got his head. Hey, yo, I like the way you scrambling and scraping, Daddy. I see you scrambling and scraping, Daddy. But anyway, man, y'all get in the comment section. And y'all let me know, since the prosecutors done dropped these charges, man, do y'all think Diddy gonna beat the case? I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I think Diddy gonna get found guilty on something. And he's gonna have to do time. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I think the jury gonna put their heads together and find him guilty of one thing, and the one thing they find him guilty of is gonna cook him. So, y'all make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all check out the playlist, man. It's your boy Buddha. I'm out.